Okay, this is my brand new 2014 Toyota Tacoma done by Underground Auto Styling in Sarasota, Florida. You can see their pictures from the website look just fine like this, but when you take a closer look, you can see the unprofessional work that they did. This is not attached here at all whatsoever. These lines do not meet up at all whatsoever. This is not a painted surface at all. Let's get into the details. This is my gun rack, which you can see is very ugly. There's still glue smeared all over it. If you can see in here, these screws are already coming out. This thing is falling apart already. None of this is painted in here. All of it's unfinished. Let me go ahead and close that up. When it does close, without the gun in it, which weighs about 5 pounds or more, this is like this. With the gun in it, it looks about like that. With the gun in it. Obviously, there's something hidden under there, if the gun's in there or not. Alright, here's a few of the scratches. They're not that bad. I probably wouldn't complain about them if it wasn't for everything else. It's hard to tell in this pinstriping. He's got it nice and on the edge right in this corner and on this corner. You really can't tell, but it's not on the edge in this corner. You can kind of tell right there. The pinstriping is very sloppy. Along with the paints and all of these nooks and crannies, you can see the imperfections. Also, that silver does not match here. I'm 6'5", and sitting in my truck while I'm driving, my head is less than 2 inches away from the center console. If I were to go in reverse and turn around, I have to hit my head on here every time. Okay. That was the best side of the truck. Now we get to the worst side of the truck. Without touching, you can see from this angle, this is ugly. It doesn't meet, it doesn't cover up the curve. You can see all of the cut door panel behind there. And also, again, this is not attached here. And again, this is an unpainted, ugly surface. Alright, what else we got here? Got this horrible amp rack that when it's up, is this loose. Wiggles all over the place. When it's down, the amps overheat within 15 minutes because there is no room in there for it. The backs of my brand new seats have screws screwed into the foam holding a piece of suede on to cover up the back of the seat. 4 screws, ugly, in each corner. And this one's already come out. It wasn't screwed into anything but my brand new leather seat. Okay. The pinstriping, I had him take off my emblems. Right in front of me he did. And he broke them all in half and threw them in a bucket, which really irritated me. But then he had a pinstriper come through and put this on my truck. And there's no way for me to get the detail for you. But they are awful pinstriping. It looks like it was done with a nail polish. I've got a screw poking through my right door panel from when they took this piece off and reattached. They poked a hole through it. There's so many more details I can't show you that the paint is rubbed off all the way around the edge. You can see spots of the paint. And this really irritates me, this one. It's awful. Horrible work. So, to hook up my phone on a brand new 14 truck, They wad all of this cord into my glove box and expect me to use this. It's awful. And when I shut my door today, this popped off of my right door panel, which went right there. You can see it's the same on the other door. And you can see where they glued this because they broke it. And I just noticed this now. You can see where they glued it because they broke it. And you can see that they broke it because they stretched out all these holes that used to hold it on. Now they're all stretched out. You can see they no longer will hold because they're stretched. So that's pretty irritating. I can't put that back on now. And there is a dozen and one other things I cannot think about here. My processor. This is how they finish it. They stuck a piece of plastic in here that's not attached at all whatsoever. And they just stuck my processor in here with a screw. So I think that's about it. There's a whole lot of scratches and I'm not gonna be able to show you guys. There's one right here. It's a pretty bad one. You can't see the detail. So I no longer have a brand new truck. Stay away from Underground Auto Styling.